Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I don't understand how this works. Okay, so I'm short. This poem is called Cards Against Humanity, and when I read it in my workshop class, the professor thought that it needed more explanation because people wouldn't know what the card game was, but I trust that you guys will just, I'll be fine. I kill a baby raccoon with my car on Scuttle Hole Road and feel sick. On the night my sister Nina dreamed she died. I tried to tell you, she says to Allison, but my text wouldn't send because I was a ghost. There are too many omens this weekend, even when we play cards at the kitchen table, and my father walks unluckily through the room while I'm reading, if someone refuses to go down on you, you blank. He pours bourbon over vanilla ice cream and retreats to the bedroom. My mother's feet in his lap gives me a strange feeling of childhood again. Oh my God, she says at the television. What, I ask, but she doesn't explain. Allison's turn to judge. I got 99 problems, but a blank ain't one. Her boyfriend submits Grandma. No one wins, Allison says, and rips the Grandma card into fourths. I'm reminded of how solemn a child she was. No takebacks. Her boyfriend defends himself. I meant it because she was dope. She was never a problem. But the card is gone, and so is she, and so is the bourbon. I'm waiting on something that never arrives. It doesn't even rain. Okay, and this next one, the title's pretty self-explanatory. It's called Labor Day Barbecue, New Jersey. Just to set the scene.
Hell yeah.
When a man with bad stringy hair but good tattoos of Sailor Jerry threw a beer in my face and then the 40-ounce bottle in my face, my first thought was, there's been a mistake. I'm too old for this. I'm teaching on Tuesday. Like age matters, like let's call him Jerry, isn't 30 years old. Jerry told my friend he was gonna fuck her up the ass and kept saying it and kept saying it. So my shrill girl voice woke every animal in the yard. I hope bad things happen to Jerry, I say darkly, meaning cosmic retribution, DUIs, diabetes, and death. Don't say that, my friends cluck, but I say it, I mean it. I have an amendment for Hammurabi's code. Every man who says suck my dick in anger should lose the dick. There's beer on my moss green sweater, black bile on my tongue, and rosemary all over the ground. Rosemary for remembrance. Jerry smashed the potted plant before leaving and telling me I'm a fucking bitch, which I agreed with and said, look how much I fucking care, with my palms up. I don't know why the palms up, except maybe to show that I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid for my face. The only thing I'm sorry for is waking up the birds. And this last one is called Plant Life. You keep alive a succulent for 6 years, and then it begins to fail. The leaves purple, so you put yourself into the dry bed and feel for the roots, bury them deep in your wet hands. The first time a man said, oh babe, babe, when he was about to come, you thought it meant he liked you. By the next one, you know better. You want to know about entropy like a real scientist, not like a poet where the natural world stands in for your emotional landscape. The universe is inexorably expanding, and you are so sad inside the Lincoln Tunnel. There are creosote bushes in the Mojave Desert 12,000 years old. They're nothing spectacular, and they could be you. What you want above all is endurance. Your care for the succulent is like how men care for you, which is to say occasional, which is to say what goes around comes. No, it just goes. You're really reaching now. You don't get to put your feelings in everything. Leaving a man's apartment in Brooklyn, you go to your sister, smelling like sex, and kiss her cheek. It might be a one-time thing, but a psychic told you 2 years ago that his initials would be important. He donated his kidney to a stranger, and when you saw his scar, you felt awed and afraid for him. You wanted to sleep with him. What is it like to be so good? You and your sister collaborate on a text message to her boss, figure out where to put the ha-ha. You want to be liked, but sometimes forget how. Your sister never forgets. You wash the dog who's dirty from the Prospect Park pond. The shower scares him to shivers every time. You say, Mr. Shakes, it's okay. Life is simple when it's about calming the dog, getting on the subway when you're wine sick, remembering to email that student. You take the sun's shocking portrait, but the color never comes out right, does it? It doesn't matter. The sun doesn't need you to look good. It's exactly itself, so don't waste your time. Don't read your tarot cards either. You know you want to handle it gracefully when you turn over death. You get death more than anyone you know, like it's time to end something, but you don't know what. Thank you.